Welcome to San Diego, California, America's classiest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to witness one of the best moments of bowl season each and every year, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Knight. Finds his man, it's Carr. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the Heat gets home, and down goes the quarterback. There are penalty markers on the field, but I think it's against the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Knight. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Huskies have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions.
Wide open on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He wants to throw it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time at Florida State. Offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program.
One big play, you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Floating away. Outside the pocket, let's go. That's caught. It's McCoy. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On the ground, it's Carr. Picks up the 1st down. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Sperry. Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds the tight end. Push down for the tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's the grab, it's Harris. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Got a little space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Berry. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's
focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Harris. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and hit him.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Handoff to the lone back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now it's 2nd and long. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. You need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Running behind that left side. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Noles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's an open space downfield. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Washington right back to the line. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make this...
Turning it on! He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Carr. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Washington wants to go quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they converted the extra point with a little help from them. Left side upright. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A first down for the offense. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hauls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Going for 6. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room. He's on the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
And he makes the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Here's a heat. Creates a little space. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Husky. And they kick it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Pressure coming. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force four.
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've had.
Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Berry. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snags it inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Still looking, on the move. He'll let it go to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. What a play there. And he off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped.